Hello everyone, this is Yukoto Mizuka. I'm Global Real Estate Investment Advisor with 30 years of experience, and I analyze more than 20,000 cases. I have been releasing real estate related information and also Japanese business philosophy because for you guys who try to tap Japanese market, it's far beneficial to understand Japanese mindset and the keys to success, how Japanese manufacturing or other companies have been successful there. Therefore, I'd like to spend some time to speak business philosophy. Today's theme is like that, how to convince a good sales guy to stay with your company. Do not keep clever and agile guys. The case is like that. Alex, the CEO of a food processing company, Alex-Taste, and Billy, the excellent employee who has been working since the startup, he asks Alex to leave the company due to the scandal. Alex-Taste unintentionally included an ingredient features known as noncompliance processing. Alex-Taste approached customers, but Billy got a job offer from the competitor, the large-scale competitor. The Mr. Inamori, the Kyocera's founder and the legendary entrepreneur in Japan, gave his advisor to Alex how to convince Billy to stay Alex-Taste. The suggested procedure is as follows. 3 steps. Number 1, with all confidence of your company, swear the recovery to employees. Number 2, convince the employee taking into account his lifetime fulfillment and future. Number 3, take that hard time as an opportunity to screen staffs to be retained. Let's start with number 1. How can we start with the step number 1? The Mr. Inamori encouraged Alex to speak like that. Our company had to recall the product. It was a considerable amount of damage economically, but I believe that the damage can be recovered over the next couple of years as I'm committed myself to realize that recovery figures. You can trust my enthusiasm, so let's work together to do that. I need your help, and I do hope I can expect your support. I think the president should speak to all employees like that. Question. But Alex-Taste is making laws. The competitor's offer is attractive. How can Billy want to stay with Alex? Mr. Inamori said Alex should tell Billy the natural law, karma theory, and the Buddhism. What is natural rules, karma theory, and the Buddhism? Answer is like that. The reminding Billy of loyalty, Mr. Inamori demonstrated. This character stands for loyalty, true. You and I struggled together, and you now become a great top salesperson. I expect you a lot. Can you please stay with us and work with us to make our company even better? I'm counting on you. I'm looking forward to your future. Can you please do your best here? Even though Bill looks highly attracted by the competitor, nothing can stop him. So question, does Alex have to give up retaining Billy, keeping Billy? Answer, lifetime karma theory works, Mr. Inamori said. In that case, we have to think about his future, career, and lifetime fulfillment. Alex, you can tell Billy as follows. It's okay. If you think so, go ahead. This is not a sort of sour grape proverb, but simply well thinking of your life and fulfillment. Now our company looks a ship which is drifting a storm. The company is the one for which you may feel some loyalty as you get skills and experiences. But turning down your loyalty and getting out of the ship for you to survive may cause unpleasant outcome to you. Sooner or later, you should pay for what you did. Such a person cannot be either successful or fulfilled. It's obvious in a word. It is already very, very clear. So maybe you are thinking of moving to a better company. They treat you nicely for a while, but you'd have another hard time there for sure. That's clear. Does this speech work to change Billy's mind? Mr. Inamori added further comments. Your words never include grudge. Use a reference, for instance, I myself. You may say, Mr. Inamori encouraged me to tell Billy, oh, poor Billy. I cannot expect him to either success or get fulfilled. No satisfaction he may have. I can clearly see his failure. So, Alex, no matter what you sacrifice, you should stop Billy and encourage him to stay your company. Even though Alex tried hard, what if he couldn't convince Billy? Learn the company's nature, Mr. said. Of course, you have to apologize Billy due to having him deal with customers' complaints. However, we leaders should learn the criteria of staffs who fundamentally support the company. Clever and agile guys never stay at one place for long. Those who eventually commit themselves to working hard in one place are the guys who tend to be called ordinary, dull, and slow, like donkey. What is Mr. Inamori's conclusion? Staffs who want to leave under contingency are ones who sooner or later are to leave. Leaders understand the solid and resilient company's criteria. Those are a castle built on the solid stone basis. Ordinary, dull, and slow guys should be treasured in a company. So, this is the story Mr. Inamori showed demonstrated to Billy, the company president. How would you, the Alex, the company president, how would you interpret Mr. Inamori's comment, my comment? Yeah? The two answers. One, the giver and taker theory. The second is ownership structure. Let me explain one by one. Number one, giver and taker theory. I think it's a theory of giver and taker. Employees who seek to be a free rider must end up as a taker. He never gets fulfilled unless he gives a lot, because what he has done is taking everything. Number two is ownership structure. Kyocera, Mr. Inamori's company, is very famous for employees, the shareholding, the stock holding system. Kyocera employees who work hard will eventually get rewarded with stock prices. So-called black company is the one where ordinary, dull, and slow workers work very hard but never get rewarded. Those two are my comments.